Welcome back to Belle and Jules and Belle. So this is the look that we're creating today, and it's sort of like a fall, wintry, dark, super glittery, super not dark, bright look. But I really love working with the sparkles, with like the reds and oranges. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today. This look is not just for like going out at night. Honestly, I do this kind of makeup for school. You should never let anyone tell you that you're wearing too much makeup. If you feel confident and you feel good, that's all that matters. And do not let anyone tell you otherwise. So let's get started. Starting off, my face is completely clean, washed. Tip, Biore Charcoal Face Cleanser, amazing, but I will do Get Ready With Me another day. I start by moisturizing my face with Aveeno. I don't know if you can see it. This is what people normally do, but if it's focusing in, it's Aveeno Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30 because so the sun doesn't damage your skin, and we don't want that. And also, if you didn't notice the white around my eyes, that's from the sun. It's called vitiligo, and the sun damaged the pigment cells in my skin and it killed them, so I don't have any color around my eyes. It's just skin without any melanin. So once that's done, I move on to my favorite product, the most amazing thing ever. It's literally concealer that's supposed to cover tattoos. It's called Blend. So I start off by just putting a little bit on my finger and covering my lids with it. Okay, so once that's done, I take a little bit of powder just to make it a smooth, sheer layer. I was using before the Blend translucent powder, which is amazing, but I ran out, so I had to go to Target and I got the Maybelline Master Fix. And I like this one. The only problem is in pictures, I get really bad flashback, and it's definitely worth a little bit more money to get the Blend one. For now, we're using this because that's the situation. So I'm just taking this and sort of setting my eye for my eyeshadow. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to pick which palette I'm gonna use, and because we're doing a glittery fall look, I wanna do more like orangey tones, maybe with sort of a burgundy, but we'll see. So what I'm looking at right now is I'm using my Modern Renaissance, which I live by. It's amazing besides the fact that the fallout sucks. So what I'm gonna use is my favorite color, which is Raw Sienna, right over here, if you can see it, in the lower corner right there. And I'm using just sort of like a tapered blending brush for my crease. So I'm just gonna take this and go along my crease. So next, I'm gonna go in with a bit more of an orangey color, and that is, I wanna pronounce this like Realgar, but I think it's like Realgar something, I don't know. But it's in the lower left corner, this one right here, if you can see that. So I'm just taking this and sort of going over on my crease where I did Raw Sienna. I am going to go in with Red Ochre, which is right in the middle, and it's more of like, whoa. So I'm going in with Red Ochre, which is sort of like a pinky red, but I feel like it helps with like the fall vibes because, you know, we don't have leaves here in Florida that change colors, so we just change our eye color. I'm going in sort of the overall like corner of my eye. Okay, so once that's finished, I'm ready for my glitter, and I'm so excited. This is literally the best part because it puts together the whole look. I've been told I look like a Christmas ornament, so obviously I'm doing my job right, and I'm looking pretty holiday themed. On Black Friday, I was in the mall, and I was in the NYX store, which I didn't even know was a thing, and they had actual glitter primer, and I can't even believe how amazing this stuff is. And you use it with just like a little glitter pigment, I guess you would call it, like dusty glitter. And the color that this is GLI 05. And it's a very like Hollywood gold kind of color. So I usually just set this with my finger, but I'm thinking a better way to do it would be to use a concealer brush just to get that close edge. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so once that is set, you're going to go in with the glitter and then apply. I'm going back in with the tapered fluffy brush with the Modern Renaissance and sort of adding to the corner where I originally put the red ochre color. I'm gonna take an angled brush to sort of blend it out around my eyes. So I'm going to start on my wings. Makeup is art, let me tell you. And these babies are gonna match perfectly, so let's do it. So the thing with the Fenty foundation is that it dries really fast, and once you put it on your face, you literally have to go in right away with a beauty blender or a brush to blend it in. So I do sort of like one area at a time, and that's what I'm gonna do right now, so. And always remember to blend into your hairline, because if not, you're gonna have that awkward line where it looks like a headband, but it's really your foundation. And you always wanna blend into your chin, because we don't want a line down there because we're not wearing a pale scarf. That was a horrible joke, I'm sorry. So once all of that is blended in, I start going into like my angry red spots or my under eyes with the Naked Skin is amazing. It has complete coverage. It covers my dark circles and my vitiligo under my eyes. It covers my pimples like I don't even have any. And I use it in the shade Light Neutral. So this is what the bottle looks like, and it's amazing. It's incredible. It literally covers everything. And then we go in to beat the under eyes. Okay, so once that's done, I usually go in with my baking powder. So I'm right now using the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio, the translucent powder by Maybelline. This sort of just sets in my under eye concealer and the areas I get oily, and everywhere usually that I put my foundation, I sort of just spread it out too. And then I go to the lower line of my chin, because then I bring out my cheekbone when I bronze there. And then my forehead so that I don't get oily while I'm out. And then I move on to the worst and my least favorite feature on my face, which is my eyebrows. But I go in with a spoolie while I'm baking, and I just sort of brush them up and out to give them a cleaner line. I was not blessed with those big, thick, beautiful eyebrows that girls have. And then I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dark Brown Powder Duo. And then I have to go in with my Ready Set Brow by Benefit, and it's an eyebrow gel. You want to make sure it's like a really thin layer, because you don't want to be dusting crust off your eyebrows, you know, because that's gross. So now that my weird eyebrows are done, as best as they could be done. So I bronze while I have my baking on, because I like to get that perfect cheekbone area, like right on the bone before the bone. Right on the dip before the bone, if that makes sense. So I leave my baking on and I take my Hoola bronzer. So I take my flathead This is probably not a bronzing brush, but like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know all this stuff to be exact. Now it's time to take off my baking. The cookies are done. Now I go in with blush, which is extremely exciting. This blush has to be sent down from the heavens. So you can see in this one, because my other one's sort of old, it's sort of like marbleized, rosy. It's called Mood Exposure, so I would say moody, but it's by Hourglass. I like to put a little on my nose because it makes you look cute. And then again, just to make sure everything's blended out thoroughly and not blocky, I take my beauty blender and sort of just dab around it. And now we're ready for highlighter, which again is amazing because it's Fenty. I have Mean Money and Hustla Baby, and it's like the really gold tones. They're amazing, incredible. And I take what probably is not a highlight brush. And I prefer the super sparkly, shiny one. This one's more of like, if you're not like going out kind of thing, like more of like an everyday, like shimmery. This one is more of like a, like, you know, highlight. So once I do that horseshoe circle thing, I take a little bit and I put it on the tip of my nose, up the bridge a little bit, and then I take like the corner-ish of the brush and I put it right above my lip. Now it is time to finish the eyes because I look a little bit unfinished right now. So I'm going back with my Modern Renaissance and a tiny little baby brush head. I'm going in with Real Guard and some red ochre. Tap it out a little bit, and I'm just going right near my waterline. I'm gonna go back in with my Lash Sensational Maybelline mascara. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. I really honestly enjoyed doing this makeup tutorial. This was my first makeup tutorial, so if you liked it, give it a nice thumbs up because that would be awesome. If you guys have any tips or pointers or anything, because I know I'm not a makeup artist and I know that this probably isn't the way that I should be doing everything, please comment down below any tips and pointers you have for me. And I know that when I did this look, I didn't show the lips. The lip color that I used for my lips is a Kat Von D shade in Plath. It's more of like an orangey brown red rather than like a pinky brown red, but I definitely will show you guys more of my favorites. Hopefully next time Belle will be with me, and we are definitely going to do more vlogs, more challenges, more tutorials. We're gonna do some wake up with me, get ready with me, get ready for bed with me. Anyway, we're gonna try and do one every week if we have time because we're graduating and we have a lot on our plates, but we're definitely happy to be back and going to be serious about it this time. So like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, tell everyone about Jules and Belle because we're back.